Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my review of Selector Spread WIXOSS episode 7. Oh man. Thank you JC staff for producing such an amazing fucking series. Hands down, probably the darkest episode in the series thus far. Okay? I stated it that I knew when I was watching season 1, I didn't review it episodically, but I knew when I was watching season 1 that this series was going to get fucking dark, and finally it has, okay? Two things I have to say at the beginning of this review, okay? First off, Akira. Hands down, probably one of the best psychological breakdowns I've ever seen in an anime. I'm not joking. It's really fucking good. When I make that top 10, I'm gonna have to put her somewhere on the list. Okay, seriously. Dear God. Oh my God, it's so fucking good. And here's the thing, okay? Like, I think it's been established at this point that she's obviously obsessed with Ulith. To the point to where if Ulith told her to strip naked and tie herself and chain herself to a fucking wall so that Ulith could torture her sexually, she probably would have done it gladly while she's being tased. Okay? That's the extent of her fucking obsession for Ulith. It's disturbing. Okay? It really is. But when Ulith berated her in this episode, it's seriously starting to fucking break her. Okay? To the point where I keep saying this, she is going to do something she probably won't regret it, but she's gonna do something, I was gonna say something she'll regret, but she probably won't regret it. But she's gonna do something bad. She's probably gonna either kill someone, such as Hitoe, because for some reason she was trying to pin everything bad that's happening to her right now on Hitoe, of course, or kill herself. Okay, I can see it fucking coming. I really can. And they're just handling her mental breakdown in this series, especially in this episode, so fucking well. So fucking well. Oh man, dear God. So, yeah. Also, I want to talk about Ulith in this review. Because, let me tell you something. Ulith is psychotic, definitely. But she's so fucking fun to watch. Probably one of the best psychotic characters I've ever seen in anime as well. So when I make that top 10, I'll have to put her on the list, on that list, alright? Because, oh my God, she doesn't it's not much to her taste. She states specifically that it's not much to her taste to torture people physically, okay? She prefers to torture them mentally and psychologically, okay? To the point to where, she just doesn't just like to make them sad and depressed. She likes to make them hate themselves so fucking much that they'll either retaliate back at her so she can have more fun with them. She'll break them to the point that they'll become extremely fucking submissive towards her, like with fucking Akira, okay? Or they'll commit suicide. And she takes great fucking pleasure in this. She probably has a fucking orgasm every time she succeeds with it, okay? That's how much she fucking loves it. And they played that off with Ulith so goddamn well. See, who says you can't have a three-dimensional character based on one character trait, which is being psychotically evil? She has one character trait, which is being psychotically evil, but she's definitely way more than just two-dimensional. Okay? Who says that's impossible? Ulith is fucking proof that that's possible. Okay? She is a three-dimensional character at least, but with only one fucking character trait. That It's amazing. Amazing fucking writing. Okay? Seriously, probably my two favorite things in this episode were the stuff with Akira, and Aki, and the stuff with Ulith. They were just done so goddamn well. Okay, so anyways, I also have to, I don't know if I mentioned this before or not in these reviews, but I also had to commend the series on how thought-provoking it is. It's so thought-provoking that it's got me making reviews way longer than I normally do. This review, I wouldn't be surprised if it's almost 20 minutes long, if not over, because I do have some theories, okay, that I'll mention later on this review. Seriously, obviously I'm joking. Obviously I'm serious, but I'm still joking, but still, you get what I mean. It's so thought-provoking. Not to the point that it's philosophical. That's not what I mean when I say thought-provoking. I mean, in order to understand this completely, you really do have to think, okay? I'm an American. I'm not used to thinking. But I still like it. This series is just amazing. Okay? Really, it is. Whew. Okay, and of course we do have a battle in this episode between Ruko and Ulith, okay? But it's the episode obviously is not centered around the battle, not even close, okay? The episode, like, there is the battle, but the battle is actually really short-lived. Granted, it doesn't end by the end of the episode, but throughout the course of the battle, there's lots of pauses in order to have further characterization for Ulith, definitely, but also like character moments and stuff like that, and basically just to attempt to progress the plot more. Okay, so the battle's there just as kind of like, I'm guessing, like the scenery for the plot. Okay, this episode's not about the battle. In fact, this season's had a lot of that. In season 1, most of the battles, if not all of the battles, except for maybe like the final one, were there in order to showcase the battles. Okay. However, that's not the case here in season 2, for the most part. Alright, I don't think in fact, I think every single battle so far may have had some other relevance in season 2, other than just being there for the battles, okay? So I guess I'll just say that. I hope that wasn't too confusing with the way I explained it, but yeah, so I did really like that aspect of this episode as well. Okay, now, I have to ask a simple fucking question here. Ruko, what the fuck are you? Like, Ruko is the most obscure character in this fucking series. We know little to nothing about her past at all. Like, if she's connected to the White Room in any way, if she's connected to the Girl of Black, the Girl of White, and the Girl of Grey in any way, okay? And aside from that, though, in this episode, they did talk about something along the lines of this girl in isolation. This girl who was born alone and lived her life in isolation, okay? I'm guessing, and when Iona, I think it was, said that, we got a flash to Mayu in the White Room, so obviously that's Mayu, okay? And the way they were talking, they're saying, okay, I think they're trying to say, well, that girl in isolation isn't the Girl of Black, the Girl of White, or the Girl of Grey, okay? So I'm guessing, and a few episodes ago, they did say something about the Girl of Black and the Girl of, well, there being the Girl of Black, the Girl of White, and the Girl of Grey, but there's also another girl who's not involved in that at all. That could possibly be Mayu, the way that there was a flash to her when that was being explained in this episode. However, I also have another theory based around Mayu. So they never specifically stated in this series so far that there can't be more than one Girl of Black and Girl of White, okay? So I'm going to just take that for the time being. What they did explain, though, was that at one point the Girl of Black and the Girl of White were one person. So this might be kind of confusing, but my theory is that maybe Mayu is actually the manifestation of that one person. It's pretty much explained at this point that Iona's the Girl of Black, or pretty much revealed at this point that Iona's the girl of black and Tama's the girl of white, okay? So what if Mayu is actually both combined? Okay. So that's my second theory based on Mayu in this episode, and there's evidence towards both. Both theories could very well be correct. I mean, this series, I've said this before and I'll say it again, this series has a huge fucking habit of giving you evidence to make you think certain theories are correct. Then, in the very next episode, they will throw all of that out the fucking window. And then in the very next episode, they'll suggest that again. As well as suggest something different which contradicts that in the very same fucking episode. They've done this multiple times in this one season alone. Okay, so any theories that I could come up with in this review could be completely null and void by the time the next episode comes, for all I know, okay? But I'm just theory crafting with what I've been given in this series so far. Okay. So yeah, so that's my theory. Those are my theories on Mayu right now. All right. Whew, man. One thing I don't understand is Ruko's grandmother, though. I mean, me and a lot of other people watching the series have had theories on her, like she's more than she seems. She's connected to WIXOSS in some way. I think I even said at one point that she was actually the creator of WIXOSS, but they don't seem to be doing anything with that. So here's my question, though. If they're not going to do anything with that, why do they keep having flashes to her? It seems kind of pointless, and it seems to me like they're just filling in time. Okay, quite honestly. Maybe that's just me, though. Who knows? But, here, what else? Dear God, there's a lot to talk about this episode. Like always. Sheesh. So, but anyways, though, overall, I thought this was a really good episode once again. So fucking thought-provoking in terms of the fact that it really makes you think about what's going on here. Okay. Also, the White Room. Oh, I also have another theory that I want to state before I end this review. First off, though, the White Room, we still don't know anything about that either. And here's the thing. There's 5 episodes left in the series, I think. Like 5 or 6, so do you really think they'll be able to finish it in this season? Or will there be a 3rd season? Because I would love for there to be a 3rd fucking season of this series, okay? But do you really think they'll be able to finish the story in this season? Because we still need to be completely confirmed about this fucking girl of white, black, and gray shit, and also the girl that's standing outside of that, and but still involved with it somehow, and what all this shit is going on with Mayu and the White Room and Ruko's fucking grandmother, and plus Ulith and Aki, and just so many other things. There's so many things that need to be answered, and it makes me really wonder if they'll actually be able to do it in just like 5 or 6 episodes. You know what I mean? But anyways, though, my other theory that I was going to make here. Whew, boy. Oh, God. What was it? God damn it. I know it had something to do with Mayu. And now I just lost it. God damn it. Fuck. Well, anyways, though. So, if you have yet to see this week's episode of Selector Spread WIXOSS, I definitely recommend that you do. Okay. God damn it. What was that goddamn theory? I know it was something to do with Mayu. Fuck, well, if I think of it, I'll splice it in here. But anyways, though, I cannot wait for next week's episode. I cannot wait, because this was just so fucking amazing. Like, dear God, I know it seems like I'm fanboying here, but really, it was just so fucking good. So fucking good. Oh, one other thing I do want to mention, that's not the thing I forgot about, but I did just remember this, though, is that Iona says a really weird thing at the end of this episode, which is, she talks about someone called Mother, their mother, and then it immediately flashes to Mayu. You can see a trend here. So is Mayu Iona's and Tama's mother or something, and whoever the girl in gray is, his mother or something? Like, I mean, it'd be kind of weird if she is. Like, if she's actually their mother, okay. You know, it would be kind of weird, but I thought that was actually kind of weird how she mentioned that, so I thought I'd mention that to in this review. So anyways, if I think of that theory again, I'll splice it in at the end here, but if not, then sorry, I'll try to remember for next time. But anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Hey, everyone. Okay. I just, same video, obviously. I just remembered the theory. Okay. I'm going to be splicing this into the same video at the end, obviously. So, the theory is that, and this is something that me and a lot of other people theorized all the way back in Season 1. Okay, and it's based on the title. How the first season was called Selector Infected WIXOSS. Okay, and the second season is called Selector Spread WIXOSS, obviously. So, and first season was called Selector Infected WIXOSS because the infected meant that the selectors were going to be infected. Obviously, okay. So, you know, simple title. The selectors were going to be infected by WIXOSS. So what if Selector Spread WIXOSS means that that the game WIXOSS is actually going to spread into the real world? Like the LRIGs are actually being able to come out of their cards in the real world and wreak havoc on the world, okay? This is a pretty old theory in terms of Selector, okay? It really is. Okay, so, and the thing in this episode that I really thought about long and hard, and that really makes me think this even more, is that it was specifically stated in this episode that Mayu was born into this world and she wasn't loved or touched by anyone. She's basically in the White Room, and like I said earlier on this review, we don't know anything about the White Room yet. So what if, in order to cope with her loneliness, she'll either want to bring everyone into the White Room with her or spread the LRIGs out into the real world? Okay, that's something to really think about. That is something to really think about, and it's really makes me think like, damn. So, yeah. But anyways, I think I'm going to wrap up this review now, finally. So tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. If you've yet to see this week's episode, I definitely recommend Selector Spread WIXOSS. I definitely recommend that you do. I cannot wait for next week's episode. This series is so fucking amazing. Yeah. So anyways, I'm glad I managed to get this theory in here, though, because it's an age-old one in terms of, you know, pretty old one in terms of Selector, but still, I still think it's relevant. That's something I almost forgot about throughout the course of the second season so far, but I just thought about while watching this episode, and it's like, damn. So yeah, but anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.